Okay, so I've just gotten done looking at this Stranger Things Lucas figure. And next I'm going to open up this Dustin that I found. And while I'm opening it, the sales that they have at Toys R Us right now, the closing down sales, the signs outside are going to say up to 40% off. But probably what you're going to see is 5 and 10% off of things, and that's what I got on these guys, was 10% off. So let's take a look at getting Dustin out of here. First impressions, usually McFarlane Toys does the face sculpt really well, and I think that this is only okay. I think that he looks a little too freaky and not so much like Dustin. If it wasn't for the clothes that he's wearing and the package that he came in, I wouldn't guess that this was Dustin. And having a little trouble getting this thing out of the package. Let's start with the stand. The stand is just taped on the back here. Please don't do what you did with Lucas. Okay. It kind of did it again. So a little too much tape on here. McFarlane Toys. You don't need that much tape. Save yourself some money by putting less tape on these things, because now it's all sticky. Alright, that's one twisty tie. Here's another one on his feet. There we go. Alright, why is he still stuck in here? There we go. Alright, so here is Dustin. Again, I think the face is only pretty good. Oh, look at that. From that angle, I like it better. From the front, not so much. What is it? The chin's too big. Something's going on here where he doesn't quite look right, but let's see what he can do. Hat is permanent. Neck barely moves. If I was rough with it, I could move it more than that. But that's what you get. Head goes up and down about 1 millimeter. Not great movement. Arms go up about that far. That's not very far. It's not very impressive. But you're going to get a full range of motion as far as that rotation there. Elbows, kind of hard to bend, but a nice, satisfying clicking sound when you do it. Wrists move pretty easily around in a circle, and up and down like that. Let's check the other side. Same movement there, same rotation there, and same movement here. Okay. At the waist, you've got a little movement. His coat might be blocking a lot of movement. Let's see if we can move. The coat's really stiff. So as far as movement goes, that's what you got. The legs go about that far forward, so he's not going to be sitting in any chairs. The knees, kind of tough to bend here. There we go. You just had to get it started. That's nice. And just like Lucas and a lot of these other McFarlane toys, when you bend the knee, the clothing still looks pretty cool. They do a good job on the clothing detail. The joint on the front of the knee is not hidden well like with Lucas. You can see the gears on that joint right there. But I'll probably just be standing him up and putting him on a stand, so it's not a big deal. Let's look at the shoes. I really liked Lucas's shoes. Yeah, these are pretty cool too. Maybe it's just the style of Lucas's shoes that I like better, and these are more like old man shoes. Not a ton of movement backwards and forwards on the feet, but he's not a big runner, I guess, so that might not matter. All right, so that's the movement. Let's take a closer look here at the face. I wonder if I can pinpoint what I don't like. I just know that something is off. The detail of the clothing, let's go back to that, is really great. The tiny little details that you see, like the design on his shirt. We know that he's famous for his shirts. And let me put him on the stand, and I'll have him hang out while I'm looking at his accessories. Okay, so this is going to look great on a shelf next to Lucas and 11 and the other figures that I eventually pick up. I'll talk about that later on. So, we've got a backpack, and I wonder if we can get this on him. Yep, there we go. Okay, so again, good detail. It really looks like there's something heavy inside of a cloth backpack there. Nice detail. And like everybody else, it looks like he comes with an extra hand that is made to hold this walkie-talkie, which is taped in here. Come on. Here we go. So a hole in the back of the walkie-talkie and a peg on the palm of the extra hand. You attach them together like so. And ideally, he should be able to hold this. Now I'm going to try it, but with Lucas, it made me pretty nervous. Because when you pull the hand off, and I'm going to do it, oh boy. So this is scary, just like the last one. There's just this little tiny weird peg that comes out of the hand. So even though he's made to be hand replaceable, it makes me really nervous to do it because that little tiny peg might break. Yeah, see, this isn't going on all the way. You can see there's kind of a gap here on the wrist, and it's not totally snapping in. What I wish they had for him was the headset. In the show, he wears a headset walkie-talkie and doesn't always hold one in his hand like this. So, oh, it looks like it went on okay. I'm gonna switch back because I want this other hand. That hand goes on and off really easy. The walkie-talkie hands for Lucas and for Dustin did not go on and off really easy. And what else we got? We have two more items in here. The first one is a cool old-fashioned looking flashlight. So let's put that in one hand. And it's gonna be tough because the plastic of the hands is kind of, oh, it's a little bit malleable, but let's try and wedge this flashlight in there. There, that looks pretty good. I think I'll leave him holding this one. And his last item is, let me see, it's a cool little transparent compass. It's good then that his other hand has a really tight grip because he's gonna need to really pinch this thing. It's not very thick. So I'm just gonna put it carefully in his hand like that. Or I'll just take it out of his hand when I put him up on a shelf and leave it. All right, so this is what you get. It's pretty great detail in the clothing, not in the face, but from a distance, you can tell it's supposed to be Dustin. Yeah, from this far away, it looks great. So last thing I want to look at is the back of the package here. So this is Dustin that we've opened. This is Lucas. I have got my eyes open for the Demogorgon, which according to this icon here, he comes in a small package like this. He comes in a small package like this. The Demogorgon comes in a much bigger box. And so will probably cost more than $20, or I got this on sale for $17. And then coming soon, right here, we've got Mike, who's my favorite character. We've got Will. We've got Barb, a fan favorite. Punk 11, spoiler alert. And then we've got Steve. That Steve character, he's my other favorite. I bet that that's going to be super cool. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to be part of my contest, which is a toy giveaway. And I'll see you guys next time.